What's happening? What's happening? Well, we're going back to our quarantine days. You know what happens during the quarantine days? Our good friend, Geoff Brown, stays the fuck home. I can't trust Geoff's illness. Nigga sick. He got to stay home. Now I know people think I'm being harsh. I don't know what these devils released on us and Geoff. Geoff might have the motherfucking zombie disease, zombie gene. You understand? You understand what I mean? And here's the flip side of it. I don't want to hear shit about CMOS, echinacea, bladder burdock, ginger. Now, see what you do is you put a little ginger, you put a little salt and pepper, you put a little cayenne, you put a little bit of, I use Red Rooster, but Frank's, you use little Mrs. Dash. Then I put a little distilled water. A little bit of, you can use Louisiana if you want. A little too vinegary for me, but you can use that. A little paprika. Some peppercorns. Put a little bit of, that's you. Walk right in front of the camera. There you go. They see you. It's too late. Yeah. I don't want to hear. That's right. Walk on in front of the camera. Yeah, they see you. Everybody saying hi. Walking in front of the camera. So yeah, I want some Lawry's salt. Yeah, that's good. With 3 and a drop of pea, somebody said. Put that 5155 water in it. We do that. Drink a little bit of that 14 times a day. It's gonna now you have to be tethered to the stool. No. You gotta say it like your big mama. You gotta be tethered to the commode. Cause this gonna flush you through. No, I'm just playing. Geoff is not sick. He's gonna be on Skype today, though. You know. Geoff is not sick. Geoff did not have another bout with COVID. He just didn't. He's fine. He's healthy. He's good. All right? He good. The reason why he's not on screen right now is because Sarah genuinely doesn't know. I'm just playing Sarah's shit. Sensitive ass. Sarah knows exactly what's going on, just not right in this moment. All right, let me just say this, because I'm a man. I'm a man of my goddamn word. I'm a diehard Laker fan. I love the Lakers. Been a lifetime Laker fan. Always loved the Lakers. So I got to give LeBron his props. Congratulations, my nigga. Congratulations, my brother. All right, you like that feather on the side of that cap? Ooh, boy, look at that feather. Okay. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James. I have to admit, LeBron James is a top 5 player in the NBA of all time. However, he is not a top 5 Laker for me. But that is neither here nor there. LeBron James and AD brought home a championship to Los Angeles, in particular the Los Angeles Lakers. That is my favorite franchise, and I'm thankful for that. I appreciate that. Just got to give him his props. Statistically speaking, he's probably going to have, the greatest statistical career in the history of the NBA. So you just got to give him that. Just got to give him that. I was hating the whole time because I'm truly a Laker fan, but I'm a fan of the players of the Lakers. And LeBron presented a awkward challenge for me to root for a rival. I mean, that's just who I saw him as. I saw him as a rival to Kobe, a rival to Kobe's legacy, especially when, the pundits and the Stephen A's and all these other guys will put LeBron ahead of Kobe before it was due. Maybe you needed to wait to see how many more championships he would win. Maybe he gets to 5, maybe he gets to 6. But to put LeBron over Kobe, I just think in terms of Jordan. Jordan said, 5 is better than 3. And I just appreciated Kobe's game. Charles Barkley said the same thing. The closest thing we got to Michael Jordan is Kobe Bryant. Well, if that's the closest thing we got to another Magic Johnson is LeBron James. And if you conceded that Jordan was the #1 player in the world or the best player in the world, the best ever, and Kobe's the closest thing to him, and LeBron is the closest thing to Magic, how do you skip LeBron over Kobe? So I just thought, damn, he comes in here and he talks about Kobe. He talks about, Kobe dies or whatever. He talks about Kobe and, we do this for Kobe. But he didn't mention Kobe in the championship thing. He mentioned his respect. This is about LeBron. So I'm going to give him his respect because he deserves it. Motherfucker busted his ass. I don't know how, at 35 years old, Jagger Pence, listen very carefully. LeBron James, in terms of his game, is more closely rated or related to Magic Johnson. Kobe Bryant, his game is more closely related to Michael Jordan. If Michael Jordan and his style of play was considered as the best player to ever play the game, and Kobe is the closest to him, then you have another guy who comes on who plays more like Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson has always been considered the #1 all-around player. I'm saying if Jordan could be considered #1 because of his style of play, and Kobe is the closest to it, along with 5 titles, how then do you skip Kobe Bean Bryant in the discussion of who's the best player all around? That's the point. LeBron plays like Magic without the killer instinct. Now give the man his fucking credit. He deserves it. All right? God damn. Got motherfuckers running around going, hey, Kobe is the closest thing we got to Jordan. Got motherfuckers saying, we got the players talking, not the pundits. I tend to go with the players. Right? Jordan himself saying, I beat everybody. LeBron, all these motherfuckers. One-on-one. Maybe not Kobe. But fuck all that this morning. This morning, we give LeBron James his props. The only thing I would offer LeBron James is don't ask for your props. Don't ask for your respect. Let the history page speak for itself, right? First player in the history to win 3 titles with 3 different teams. You got to acknowledge that. That's crazy. That means every franchise he went to, he lifted to the ultimate, to the ultimate level, right? To the highest level. Got to give him credit. Nobody's ever done that. 3 different teams, 3 different championships. Credit is due. But I will say, don't ask for it. Don't ask for the adulation. Don't ask for the appreciation. Right? It's going to come to you because you put in the work. How's that hating? I'm giving the man his props. I'm telling him like a big bro would. Like, don't ask nobody to respect you. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. Command over demand. Jordan commanded everybody's respect with his style of play. Right? Don't ask, now respect me. That's weak. That's weak. And that's been one of the knocks against you is weakness and mental toughness. And you don't have to ask for that. You gon' get that. You deserve that. I have to say, you deserve that. You put in the work. Right? I'm just saying, don't be asking for respect. You got the respect of your teammates. They respect you. You got to trying to get our fucking respect. It's going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard. But this is a great start. Winning titles for Los Angeles. And that's on that side of the game. On the other side of the game, this was a huge distraction from what the fuck we need to be doing. But everybody in LA happy. It's turned up right now. Everybody in LA is happy. Hosea McKnight. Come on, man. Why can't I have my opinion without your fuck responses? Huh, Hosea? Ain't that another name for Jesus? Where's your understanding in listening to what I got? How come I can't have an opinion, Hosea? Why not bless me with understanding, Hosea? Huh? I got to agree with your shit and you ain't even articulated it. Come on, Hosea. The shit bullshit, Hosea. It ain't cool. Oh, man. Hit the like button. Okay, Hosea, keep fucking around. God damn it. Keep fucking around. Did we get Geoff yet? All right, Sarah's over there working on Geoff. Congratulations, Lakers. Congratulations, Jeannie Buss. First female to win, female owner to win a title. Congratulations. Why would I? See, do you see, I'm from the old school. Let me tell you something. Fuck my rivals. That's old school sports. Fuck them. That's why it's so hard for me to kind of fuck with LeBron. I'm still, okay, we still working on it. God damn. But let me just say this. Congratulations to Rajon Rondo, the first person to win a title for both the Celtics and the Lakers. Fuck, it was history. Okay, Hosea, you gotta go. I was trying to play with you, and now it's time for you to go. Bye-bye. Boop. And scene. I'll let you in another millennia. Digital limbo. So yeah, just giving props to where they're, where they're due. Right, don't be a Hosea. God damn. Sensitive ass. That's why I gotta get rid of motherfuckers. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Welcome to the ZoWhat Morning Show. We still trying to get Geoff on, so I'm gonna jump right into my community empowerment segment. We gotta promote black-owned businesses, and you know how that goes. Black-owned businesses are the lifeline, the bloodline to the black community. And this is how we share. Everybody want to share today? Hey, I'm not putting people in front of you just for you to just be gawking. I don't like that. Support the movement, my friends. Please do that. Now, somebody just told me they tried this. Somebody said this X-Wolf ain't no joke. I told you. This testosterone booster, black-owned business, X-Wolf dietary supplement, 60 capsules up in this piece. All I know is it's got Tonkat Ali in it. You understand? Little horny goat weed, a lot of people liking this. Lloyd, good shot, man. Thank you, Lloyd Hinton. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that super chat. We appreciate it greatly. So let me just say, black-owned business, this is a great business. The product works. I've been using it. A little stiffy stiff. Stiffy stiff. X-Wolf, trust me, you won't be disappointed. Go to xlabs, subs, SUPPS.com. xlabs, subs, .com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Support X-Wolf. Zoe Williams is up in there. Hit the like button, hit the share button. We're about to get this thing started. We got a lot of current events to cover, and this will be over in a matter of moments. Hey, if you're facing foreclosure, Thomas Hope's Investment Solutions buys houses with cash. Get at your brother. He's down in Texas. Follow him on Facebook. He's got a couple of programs set up where you can use my name. If you're selling your house, you can put in the code ZOSELLS and you'll get a 1% listing fee. Just holler at him, right? Just get at him if you're trying to sell your crib. You'll get $500 cash back for at closing of home for using Zoe Buys. If you're selling a house, man. Get with that brother, support that brother. That's the promo code ZoBuys. If you're renting in Central Texas, you will receive a $50 cash back at move-in when using the promo ZoRents. This is Thomas Hope's Investment Solutions. Please, please, please go to his Facebook page right there. Lock in. Tell him Zoe Williams sent you. Support. Total Package Energy. Oh my God, they sent me this. This is the new Total Package Energy. They sent me this. This is the new Total Package Energy. Little packages. It's 18 times stronger than the bottle. But not only do they have the Total Package Energy piece, they got the B12 piece. That's for energy. And they got the vitamin C piece. COVID is on the rise. Oh no, COVID is on the rise. Look at this. B12? You don't get your perfect blood in here? I'm telling you, Total Package Energy has changed the game. And I'm a big technology guy like everybody else, right? Somebody say, hey, Zoe, that X-Wolf is fire. I believe you. David Brantley, I believe you. Total Package Energy got new packages. Let me just say this. I take Total Package Energy for its effects. All right? It works. I use it. I'm pretty damn simple. It works, I use it. Total Package Energy has been working for me. I took 2 of these this morning. I'm already buzzing around, bouncing off the wall. I don't even know if I was supposed to take 2, but I did. So, Total Package Energy, B12, Total Package Vitamin C, Total Package Energy pea protein from the pea vegetable, unflavored, no added sugars, gluten-free, soy-free, vegan, 20 grams per pound or 20 grams per serving, non-GMO ingredient vegetable pea protein isolate. Go support Total Package Energy and all of their products. I love these brothers. They're good brothers. They always got something cracking for us. Let's move quickly. Weed juice. Let's move to weed juice. Pasadena businessman, my brother Hassan McCullough. Somebody said I ordered 4 cases. Wow. Wow, yeah. That's support right there. Where my brother with the tightest top in the game? Hassan, why your shirt so tight? It ain't just 'cause of muscles. You have to be ordering smaller shirts. Look how tight that shirt. That's my brother Hassan McCullough, man, out of Pasadena. That's the homie, man. Please support his business. Please keep his business up and running. This is how we do it. Also, the relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship, as well as the holographic relationship. You can get this one on my website, right? I am ZoWilliams.com. Order right now. I'll ship it out to you within the next 2 days. Order right now. You'll get it within the next 2 days. The holographic relationship. I love it. I love it. I love it. It is the follow-up to my 2015 book, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. It's available on Kindle in 3 different formats, or available on Amazon in 3 different formats. That's Kindle, paperback, as well as Audible. Please cash mob your brother. Please, please, please. Also, we've got the HuriKane Report. That's right. Write it, take action, maintain freedom. Hey, listen, this business and its work, Lloyd Hinton. Thank you, good brother. The HuriKane Report, write it, take action, maintain freedom. This business is designed to give black folk here in America who descend from slaves. This is alternative news for us. This is our Al Jazeera. Please go to their website, H-report.news.com. Please support the H-report, the HuriKane Report. We love it. We love it. Also,
Hello. Hello.
You got him? Good. Also, Terry Lomax. Brothers, she's married, so don't even trip. She's married, she's taken. But you can still go. Let me tell you right now, the HuriKane, Terry Lomax. Y'all, if y'all not linked up with Terry, y'all tripping, especially if you want to do a podcast. I get a lot of people reach out to me and ask me about how to start a podcast. Let me tell you something. I'm a trial and error dude. I just throw, whatever against the wall to see if it sticks. And that's been my methodology. But if you want a tried and true, proven way to get your podcast up and running, you want to expand your audience, you want to monetize your podcast, this is the person to go to, terrylomax.com. That's TerryLomax.com. Go to terrylomax.com. Trust me, she has free master classes on Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please, please, please get over there right now. Info at terrylomax.com. Get at her, man. Support her whole movement, would ya? Somebody said, good brother,
Yeah.
my homeboy from Total Package Energy told me I'm already tripping. He said, good brother, only take one Total Package Energy. This thing is super strong. I've already taken two. I'm not going to sleep tonight or tomorrow. Now, we gonna turn all the way up. No, I ain't forgot. I got a couple of things to do. Yes, you are. Straw and wool. People are asking about these hats. Straw and wool. There go some of these hats right here. This one's got a little burnt look to it. Like, that's purpose. At first, I thought that was some type of an accident somebody had, and maybe just had to use their hat or whatnot. But no, that's purpose. Fly hat. I looked it up on the website. I said, well, damn, that shit cold as hell. Right? Straw and wool. Please go support this black-owned business. They're in Phoenix right now. Look them up. Go into the store. Straw and wool. In Phoenix, they got brick and mortar, man. They got a whole situation. Love these brothers. And then, finally, made, man, sacre. I wore 2 different kinds today just to show off. Made, man, sacre. 2 different kinds just to show out. Oh, ooh, oh yeah. Made,
Let that ashy
man,
I can't see myself.
follow her on Instagram. That's all I can tell you. Made Man Sacre on Instagram. Nice stuff. Let's get Geoff in here. Geoff Brown.
Hey now.
Let's get him in here now.
All right. It almost looked like I'm. Wait a minute. Wait.
Ooh, that boy got on that straw and wool piece. I see you, boy.
Look here, man. It looks like I'm sitting in front of the desk.
That's
like
really
behind.
nice. I like it. Boy, that's cold. That's cold, Geoff.
Yeah, this brim is beast. Can y'all hear me in there?
That motherfucker is sitting awful close to me. Move over, Geoff.
Can y'all hear me in there?
The other way.
No, you know what I gotta do. I can reach out.
Hey, Larry Harris. All right, Larry, I'm gonna tell you what's going on. This is what's going on right here. Boop.
You throw somebody ass out. Can y'all hear me?
Motherfucker.
Can Zoe hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get busy, man. Hey, that hat is cold than a motherfucker. That shit straw too.
Zoe, I'm telling you, my daughter had a birthday party. I had on a black t-shirt, some black PF flyers, some black jeans, and that black hat with the yellow under.
Woo! I didn't want to give either.
I was on fire. Everywhere I went, I couldn't stop nowhere. I got out of my car. It could have something to do with the fact that I was driving a 1965 Ford Thunderbird, but that's not the point. I got out everywhere I went, bruh.
Hey, listen, man. I got to be honest with you. I must love you because I did not want to give you either one of those hats. Your hats were supposed to be one of the 3 that is in front of us now.
Okay. Well, yes. Which are also. See, the thing is, especially, this goes for fellas that's buying hats. When you.
Hey, Geoff, get your internet together, okay? We'll come back to you, Geoff. Fucking Skype off his goddamn phone. The fuck? This motherfucker Geoff, man, I tell you. I got bowel movement problems. I can't come in today. We got the Skype. 3 minutes before the goddamn show. The fuck? All right, this is the last thing I gotta say. I am personally giving away the University of You hoodies. Let me see how many I got. University of You hoodies from the Mansion series. Let me see how many I've got. All right, I'm giving away these hoodies. I got 12 hoodies to give away. Lloyd Hinton, who just hit us with $99.99. Email me, brother. I'm going to send you a hoodie. Tell me what your size is. I don't know the sizes. I got to still check and see what the sizes are. But I'm going to send, for anybody that hits this super chat or the Cash App, hard. Now, this is first come, first served basis. You got to move quick. I got 12
first
hoodies.
Come, first served basis.
I got 12 hoodies to give away. Anybody does, I say
11.
75 or more, $75 on the super chat or more, I will give you a hoodie. I will send you a hoodie. And then probably next week we'll give away the University of You t-shirts as well. We got a lot of inventory that I'm buying and giving away. Please hit that super chat, hit the like button, hit the share button. And now, are we going? Fucking with Geoff and his internet. All right. What is wrong with Geoff? Is he back or no?
I'm back, niggas.
I'm back, niggas. All right, let's get some of these stories going, goddammit. Let's go now. Shit. You ready, Jeffrey?
I'm ready, shoot.
Shit, you ready? I'm ready. All right. So this is hip hop right here, man. New York Post. Rapper Scarface makes desperate plea for kidney donor after his COVID-19 battle.
Oh, man.
Scarface is taking his search for an organ donor to social media. I need a kidney, y'all. Any volunteers? B+ blood type. The 49-year-old rapper tweeted Wednesday, Houston-born Brad Jordan, who co-founded the legendary hip-hop crew Ghetto Boys with rappers Willie D and Bushwick Bill, confirmed in April that he had suffered kidney failure amid battling COVID-19. His former bandmate, Bushwick Bill, died of pancreatic cancer in 2019. Scarface confirmed to Fox 5 DC in June that his kidneys never fully recovered and he was on dialysis. COVID attacked my lungs first, and then it attacked my kidneys and knocked them out, he told the outlet. I got full lung recovery, but my kidneys never came back. I'm still a little weak. I don't have a lot of strength in my legs yet. I still haven't gotten full taste back and a sense of smell yet, but I'm glad to be alive. Thousands of heart checks and hundreds, Thousands of heart clicks, and hundreds of well wishes followed his Twitter plea. Let me just say this, man. We live in a cold world. We live in a cold world. I wish nothing but love to this man's family. He's a hip-hop legend. He means a lot to our community. And you know what this reminds me of? Right? This reminds me of Christianity. Follow this logic, Jeff, and then I'm going to throw it to you if your internet can maintain its erection.
That's some cold shit right there.
Right? Follow this logic. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, yet have everlasting life. This is the bedrock, foundational belief of the Christians worldwide. 1 billion Christians all over the world believe in this John 3:16. Yet if you ask each individual Christian to donate one of their siblings, one of their children, to be sacrificed for the benefit of everyone else, we would all be saved if you give us maybe your fourth born or your third born.
Donate your child.
Would you donate a child to relieve the world of its burden of sin? If you asked an individual Christian family down the line, give us one to save everybody, would the Christian family give up their child? Would that Christian mama give up that baby? That ain't Jeff's face. He's stuck. Lord have mercy. Look at that. I just got to keep it 100. So when you get on and you ask people for a kidney, right? Would you give a kidney? Brother came on like, see, and that's the thing about us in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, we selfish. We'll be like, I love your music, brother. Love your contribution to hip hop. I love all that. But I don't love you more than a kidney. Jeff, your thoughts?
I'm gonna keep you in the box.
Your thoughts,
I'm
Jeff?
gonna keep you in the box.
Huh?
Yes, I'm gonna keep you in the box.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep you in the box. I'm gonna keep you in that magic box. I'm going to allow you to write the soundtrack to my youth. I'm going to allow you to give the art to me that you do, to change my life the way you do. Oh, give back? Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that because I see myself as separate from you. It's the same way that you can stand over a police officer with his knee on the neck of one of your brothers until he dies and you don't jump in because you really see yourself disconnected from that person.
Exactly.
You're not connected to the face.
Right.
I tell you what, to be honest with you, I can't step up, but I would. I got kids. I can't step up and donate shit because if something happened to one of my kids, if two of my kids needed kidneys, they could have both of mine.
Then what you gonna do?
I don't know, bruh. That's the gig.
You gonna get those new bionic?
Bruh, no. I would lay down and die for my children. I would lay down and die for my children.
Oscar Goldman will come in and say, we can help him piss again.
He'll piss better. He'll piss stronger. He'll piss faster.
Your stream will never be weak.
Oh my God. That, can you imagine if that was your superhero? Your superhero power is the ability to piss hard enough to cut diamonds. That's your superhero. That's
no, but
shit.
In all honesty, man, let me just say, man, just prayers, man. Prayers out to that brother Face. A lot of people don't believe in prayers anymore. Black people don't believe in prayers anymore. Sure. Black people think black people put prayers and forgiveness in the same box. And what I try to explain to people, black people in general, is y'all have misinterpreted both prayer and forgiveness. You don't understand either one of them.
Well, bro, you got to give us a pass.
Nah, fuck that. You don't get to say dumb shit and then ask for the pass.
Okay, I gotta tell you why. It is because we have been duped into misusing prayer. We have been duped into this sky daddy do what I say, jump around like some kind of Pavlovian dog in an experiment prayer. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this stuff for you, God, and then you turn around and do this stuff for me in some kind of blessing exchange for behavior.
No, Geoff. Geoff.
And what?
My brother from another mother. Please, my brother. Please.
I'm trying to, okay, just have patience for 2 more sentences.
I will give you 2 more sentences, but please.
Okay.
Please tell us the truth.
We have been taught that prayer is this magic box that you go to and you don't have to put anything in and you get everything out. And we have been taught to pray to a God given to us by people who said we had no souls.
Agreed.
So we're disconnected from prayer.
Yes.
We got prayer disjointed. We weren't told anything about how to entice the pathways that got us here.
Yes.
To bring those to us, to open up blessing, to open up creativity through the elements. We haven't been taught that.
Listen.
We've been taught hold the boko shop.
Hold the boko shop, boy, don't you ever talk bad on hold the boko shop. Don't you talk bad.
Blaspheme in here. But that's the truth. That's what we've been taught, so that's what we do. And it's a sad state, bro. But it is how disconnected we see ourselves from one another that allows us to be on this bullshit.
Okay, well, let me just say this. That was 16 sentences when you asked for 2.
Okay. You know how I do.
But let me just say this. You're 100% correct. Everything you said was right. Prayer doesn't work if you're using prayers from the oppressor's societal and religious template.
Exactly.
Prayers can only work if they are coming from the source of self, if they are coming from the wellspring of knowledge of self. I will give you that, Geoff, 150,000%. If your oppressor has put together a belief system specially made for your psychological, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional imprisonment, and you're praying based on those guidelines, you're not going to get what the slave master or the oppressor gets. Just remember, both white man and slave were praying to the same God at one point.
Does the dude that give out the trophy? Yes. Does, what was his name? Stern, he was the commissioner of the NBA. David Stern.
That's the old one, the one who died.
He died. Right.
David Silver.
Who's the new dude that never played basketball that's in charge?
It's Silver.
David Silver. Do you think that David Silver,
Adam Silver,
whatever, one of them, do you think that the actual cash value of the trophy that is going to be given to the Lakers means fuck all to Mr. Silver from a number standpoint? He don't give a fuck about that trophy. That trophy probably cost $10,000, $15,000 to make, whatever. But the physical value of that trophy in relationship to what the people who are handed the trophy give to the trophy giver are minuscule. They have to be for this formula. We back to Phil Knight does not want Michael Jordan's checks. They're too small. You got to get your brain off of this offer. The size of what you think you've been given is.
Keep going, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
This is why black people always run to the default excuse of currency whenever real revolution is brought up.
Huh.
Because they just don't have an idea of how much is out there.
Yeah.
For you to think Oprah Winfrey has a lot of money, you just don't know how much was stolen.
Yeah.
For you to think Michael Jordan is paid means you have no idea how much has been raped, killed, pillaged, and burned for. You don't. That's where you get these lofty notions that some of us are doing well.
Yeah.
Because you genuinely don't have a grip on the concept of global wealth.
Yeah.
For you to think any niggas is rich right now, any Bob Johnson, any of them, you can't have a grip on how much is out.
Huh. Speak on it, sir.
That's bruh. It's this place of I was talking about this with some other people about how black people's lives in this country basically have been the first 7 minutes of Saving Private Ryan.
How so?
It's always, we got to get some money to get Junior out. Mama got to get to dialysis. They done shot Day-Day. I'm finna lose this house. Found out that this house is over some sewage. I didn't get promoted. It's always, you don't turn rocks over and find bunches of great shit white people are secretly doing for us. That's not what you're gonna find.
So watch this, Geoff. Watch this. Just to follow your point. Do you know what the word trophy means?
Give it to him, bro. Give it to him. What's the etymology on the word?
Oh, God, it hurts. The shit means nourishment, food. From its etymological root.
Wow.
It means food, nourishment, from Greek, trophia, from trophy, food, nourishment, related to trephian, make, thrive, nourish, rear, to make solid, congeal, thicken. Now, they starve you for an opportunity to play in their game.
And
then you gotta bust your ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna starve you. Yeah, here's why you think that the NBA players have a lot of money. It is because the rest of you have been starved. You've been financially, you've been put in a financial desert. And in that financial desert, those who put you there pluck out the best of you and take water in an eyedropper and drop it into their mouths. And because you have been so metaphysically, social, and financially starved, you think those droplets are huge because of how fucking thirsty you are.
Father, is it okay if we have some more porridge?
Porridge and water.
Father, is there more porridge, please?
I'll even take the porridge with the roach in it.
All of us living like Dobby. Dobby. You guys remember Dobby from Harry Potter? We're all Dobby. Dobby
Right.
says, I'm free. It's a goddamn
like
shame.
all the others.
We are working for morsels out here. Black poverty. And I gotta give Antonio Moore and Yvette Carnell credit for this. I gotta give them credit for this, man. The information that they put out there, you know, Antonio Moore, when he put that paper out, that 67-page paper, when they talked about the wealth gap and all that, that shit blew my mind. Him, Sandy Darity, and all these other guys, that shit just blew my mind. When you look at the size of the wealth gap, I try to explain to people all the goddamn time, man. We got a motherfucking trust fund baby in the president's, in the Oval Office right now. He's a trust fund baby, and he's 74. Do you understand? Like,
I still don't think the wealth gap is our biggest problem. I think our biggest problem has created the wealth gap.
What's that?
The fact that...
Wait, we created the wealth gap?
Yes, we did.
Wait,
yes.
us?
Us.
Okay, let's hear this.
First off, that hat you got on is like on some beaver type shit. That hat is so fucking cold. Zo, you're going to have to let me get one of those, and then we'll just call each other to let each other know when we not wearing it. Because that hat is a...
Yeah, nigga, this is rare manatee fur. That's why you hung up, nigga. Let's hear it. He got the finna-net. I'm finna connect on the finna-net. Well, speaking of that, I haven't promoted that in a while. You guys do know that that masterclass is still available. Somebody gave me a shout out in there, ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Please get over there right now. Geoff, hey.
Yes, am I back?
Yeah, just you have horrible internet service. It's fine.
Yeah. Pass right now.
Somebody said I have on a wombat fur hat. Wombat. Look, Geoff frozen again. So listen, I'm just going to say like this. For people who call in here that have bad internet service, you can't really blame us. We do what we're supposed to do. But before I refute what Geoff is talking about, somebody said it's a giraffe eyelash fur. I want to hear what Geoff got to say. Where is he? Come on, Geoff. You holding up the show. There is ringing, bling, do bling. Do we have him?
Yeah, there you go. He's back.
All right. No, he ain't. And he's gone. And he back.
Now, I can't see you Negroes, but that's fine.
But we can see you and hear you.
Okay, and that's what counts. Oh, there you go. There we go.
All right, so go ahead.
Now, how do we create the wealth gap? Here's how. Integration. Jackie Robinson.
Sounds smart.
If Jackie Robinson hadn't crossed the line, who would you be going to see play baseball pre-COVID? Where would you see Frank Thomas? Where would you see Ken Griffey Sr. or Jr. or Reggie Jackson? You would have had to go to the Negro Leagues, and you would have had to pay because it would have been painfully obvious that them white boys ain't fucking with us.
Sounds smart, but is it?
Yes. Integration. Next to the King James Version of the Bible, crack, and the handgun, nothing has hurt black people more than integration.
Sounds smart, but is it?
Well, that's why I said it. I thought it was fairly smart.
It sounds smart. See, we have to be able to differentiate between shit that sounds smart and actually is.
Okay, well, help me out. If we had our own economy.
Just like Christianity, Geoff. Christianity, and we talking about white folk Christianity. We're not talking about Ethiopian and African Christianity and Kemetan Christianity.
Okay.
Right? We talking about slave driver, slave trader, Western civilization Christianity. That Christianity was put on us by duress, by force, by violence.
Absolutely.
So our choice in fucking with that version of Christianity was a survival choice, a coping mechanism in order to live. And you can say that, let me finish. And you can say the same about integration. If you're not integrating and you are building Tulsa, Oklahomas, and you are building Rosewood, Florida, and you are building these places that are seen as a terrorist act, your success, and these people come and kill you for doing it, then what happens is you choose to survive. And you can't be mad at nobody that chooses to survive. Now, what are the repercussions of that? I guarantee you they weren't thinking about integration and capitulation and any of that shit when they was just trying to survive. So you have to factor in this, the will and the desire to want to live. And it's rare, right? Let me give you an example. You'll hear somebody talk that Tupac shit, right? When Tupac said, it's better to die on your knees than, or something, it's better to die on your sword or something. What was the quote?
It is better to die on my feet
than live on my knees. There we go, Tupac. Let me explain. Do you know how far and few between them type niggas is?
Oh, sure.
99% niggas is okay with living on their knees. It's a lot of niggas out there beating their chest, talking like they would, you know, die on their feet.
What they gonna do, right.
What they gonna do. It's a lot of goofies out here. And this is why we're in the position that we're in today. Geoff?
I think we're agreeing that if you're going to say those who capitulate are just trying to survive, then what was Muhammad Ali doing? What was Nat Turner doing? What were the slaves that ran away doing? The problem with us is that we have fallen so far behind and allowed ourselves to be so weakened that we are really on the edge of liberty or death.
Right.
We literally are on that edge.
Right.
And there are certain things that are worth dying for, in my opinion.
Oh, of course. But wait, Geoff, I still think we on the same page here, because you pointed out Muhammad Ali. You can also point out Malcolm. You pointed.
Come on, bruh.
But here's the thing: man. These are far and few in between.
All these cats.
Well, let me ask you a question, Geoff. What do you think the average? If you had 1,000 brothers, how many Malcolms, how many Alis do you think you got in there?
11
per 1,000.
11, no, or 4 per 1,000. 4 per 1,000. And I can't. I tell you where we are right now is as a nation of brothers here, melanated people on this continent. We have we're Apollo 13. And we've had that problem. The 400 years of chattel slavery, the Jim Crow, the redlining, that's the problem. In the movie Apollo 13.
But Geoff, we didn't do that.
That's not the point.
I'm just saying we didn't do the Jim Crow, we didn't do the redlining.
None of it.
The original point was
absolutely. The point is this.
We are the ones who facilitated or perpetuated this wealth gap. Go ahead.
The wealth gap.
Yeah.
Our doing in the wealth gap?
Yeah.
Not choking the Clippers to death after the Donald Sterling incident. That's us.
Right.
Suiting up and taking the field.
That's funny.
Suiting up and shooting the ball. Walking up to the microphone. Getting in front of the camera. For anyone other than your people. Every time you do it, you push us further and further back. Period. Mm-hmm. If we were to turn into ourselves entirely, first off, we crash the economy. Mm-hmm. Let niggas stop playing. If all the niggas stop playing on Super Bowl Sunday, what the fuck you gonna do about all them commercials and the halftime game? We could negotiate reparations in the fucking locker room of the Super Bowl at halftime. We're not gonna go back out there and play until you do the following. And we'd have America by the balls. It's us giving away everything that is special to us because we want white folks to love us so bad. Most niggas ain't mad about what white folks did. They mad because white folks don't love them yet.
You don't love me. What's the you don't love me? Do the Will Smith face when he was talking to his real
Well,
daddy.
white folks don't love me, man.
How come you don't love me?
Right? We give away.
Ain't I been the perfect slave now, son?
You can't complain about you can't complain about the wealth gap when you contribute negative to it. You contribute to it negatively with every fucking tip off, with every fucking kickoff.
Okay.
With every song you write.
All right. Okay.
You add to the wealth gap.
Okay.
Whenever you spend your money, you gonna spend it white.
Okay.
You adding to the wealth gap.
Okay. This the only I agree with you partially. I think what you're saying is a half truth because you're framing it in an absolute kind of way. Because I agree with you, but limitedly. And this is why. You cannot blame the person who suffers from trauma. Like if you had a daughter, no, I would never put that on you. I would never put that on you. Let's say there's a woman out there who went through being raped by an uncle, being raped by a family member, right? And then she develops this promiscuous behavior because her power was taken. Her self-identity was realigned. Once you find out why she's being promiscuous, you don't turn around and then say, you pissing God off because you out here fucking several different men. You don't do that. You go, oh, I understand the context of your coping mechanism and where it came from.
Okay.
Right? Again, same thing you got to apply to black folk. You can't say, and that's why I say I agree with you in a limited sense. Yes, in a limited surface level, yes, you're absolutely correct. Black people should stop putting their money into the very system that rapes them, right? I got it. However, if we don't deal with the traumatic energy that we've accumulated from being in this position, you got to heal that first in order to make it make sense for these people to understand why they shouldn't do it. If all you've known is motherfucking trauma, if all you've known is to live the way you live, and you have to go in and say, wait a minute, let's break this. Let's break all this up. This is why you believe the way you believe. This is why you think Gucci is important. This is why you think Louis Vuitton is important. This is why you think Louboutin is important. You have to go in and break all that shit up. You can't just say, hey, start here, stop fucking with them. Because now it's why. This gives me a sense of value. If you study fashion, they'll tell you the way a motherfucker dressed, the way you dress projects an image outward. The quality of your clothes, the cut of your clothes, the tailoring in your clothes, it sends a message for you. So again, if you got white folk that are in all of those industries and presenting for you, and you don't have no knowledge of self, you don't have no reason to pursue something that is made by you, by your hands, right? You're not going to see the value in it until you recognize, damn, this is Stockholm Syndrome supporting these companies. This is why I say I agree with you, Geoff, but in a limited sense. We never deal with the trauma. The trauma got to get healed in order for us to recognize, hey, okay, this is what we need to work on. Go ahead, Geoff.
I am not disagreeing with any of that. I am Captain Whitey ain't shit. Okay? what we need, you're asking me what the problem is, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. What the problem isn't always what the solution is. They aren't always right next to each other. This problem has so many heads on it, bro. There's so many. Black Americans have been the longest social experiment in human history.
Agreed.
No one has ever done anything like this. And what I am saying is that we need to be further enough, again, to me, the 400 years of chattel slavery that happened to us is like a social nuclear bomb.
Right.
We are just getting far enough away on the calendar from the blast radius of it for it to make any sense. We have been so there couldn't be the mindset that we have now.
Right.
This awakening. This awakening had to happen later. It had to happen now because 1968 was too close to 1600s.
Right.
It was just too close. Now that we got some distance from it and you dealing with a group of kids who ain't never seen the American dream, you dealing with crack babies, grandbabies now.
That's fair.
Now we can make some progress because these kids now ain't having it now.
No.
They're not. Have you seen the dude, and I don't want to get ahead of you if you have this as a topic. There is a brother running against Maxine Waters that put that infomercial out. Zoe, have you seen this?
I heard the little battle.
Woo! It's on fire. And it's like, whether this dude is just enthusiastic or not, whether he is just green and Johnny Appleseed and I'm going to go to Washington and if he may have a bad case of Mr. Smith goes to Washington's disease, but he also has a mouthful of points and a mouthful of questions that need to be answered. Maxine,
Let me just say this.
Maxine is the big bully, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Here comes somebody.
Yeah. Let me just say this, Geoff, and then I want you to continue. I'm tired of everything we do being appropriated in order to get our participation. Maxine Waters is damn near in her 80s. Pull up her age. How old is she? Somebody tell me how old Maxine is. And she's a career politician, right? And I'm not saying politicians.
She's 82.
She's how old? 72.
No, I got 82.
82. All right, cool.
Sevens look like 8s.
Let me just say, she's 82 years old. And let me just say, man, how long has her political career been? At least 40 years. Oh, yeah. So let me just say, politicians are like lawyers. A lawyer,
many of them are.
Exactly. A lawyer, my cousin is a lawyer, and he explained some shit to me one time once I got in trouble. And he said, cuz, don't come in here telling the truth, because the truth will get you locked up. He said, tell me what happened, and then we're going to pull out our paintbrush and paint the best picture. He said, that's law. Law is based on interpretation. That's why it is reasonable doubt. You got politicians who operate in the same way. I am going to co-opt your style. Oh, this girl, what's the lady? Kamala Harris is wearing Chucks. Kamala Harris is wearing Timberlands. Kamala Harris is co-opting the HBCU culture to be more black. Again, once they get what they want, please understand, once they get what they want, they're for sale to the highest bidder. They usually don't deliver on what they promised. Now, Barack Obama promised not to extend the Patriot Act. He did that. Again, politicians get in there and tell you something just to get your damn vote. I'm going to ask you, she been in office, and I'm not trying to go at Maxine Waters. I'm just asking a question.
You just tell the truth.
You've been there for 40 years, and we've been catching hell and high water for 40 years. Listen, what did you do to make it better for us? And you probably got a whole litany of shit that I don't know about. But
did you know that I? Did you know that I?
Do you understand?
And then I.
And this isn't an endorsement of the young man that's running against her. Because,
exactly.
Let me just say, we don't know what the fuck he about either.
Thank you.
This, again, politicians are like lawyers. Lawyers don't fuck with the truth, and neither do politicians. They just tell you what you want to hear. They appropriate what you think is cool. How the fuck did Kamala Harris just show up on her verses? Because you thought it was cool. And if D Nice was still popping, she would have showed up on D Nice.
What is popular right now? Because that's what I'm going to do, because this is a popularity contest. That's why. And with regard to what you said about law, young bucks in this room, hear what I am about to say. Of all the platitudinous, grandiose shit that I speak, this will more than likely be the dopest shit that the thing you can learn from the most. There are three things that have no place in a court of law: right, wrong, and common sense. They have no place when you go to court. If you go to court with right, wrong, and common sense, you're going to lose time, money, or both. Here is what you need in an American court of law: influence, perception, and documentation. Those three things. Influence. Do you have a picture of the judge fucking a poodle? Perception. How is this going to look to the public? Who's going to get an opportunity to look good here? Who's going to get made to look bad? Who does that help that is above you? Documentation. Even if it's a lie, bitch, you better have it wrote down. That's what you go to court with. You go to court with that other shit. Why do you think they always tell you don't talk when a lawyer is present? Because unless your lawyer is present, do not speak. Do you know why? Because the truth has no place in here. If it did, you could just tell the truth, whether your lawyer was here or not, and we could all go home. But that's not the game we're playing. That's the game yo dumb, unwashed commoner ass is playing by design.
You know what? Let me address a couple of things. So I give a type of definition for the word population, populoso.
Sure.
We talk about the Latin, Greek, and the Italian roots of that word. Populoso, masses of unlearned animals. And somebody said, Zo, you always say that, but every time I look it up, I never find that. Do you know that the older the dictionary, right, the truer the information? And a lot of times there are companies who are hired to update dictionaries.
Yes.
And words go out of usage.
Euphemism, to euphemize, which actually euthanizes the truth.
Do you understand? Like, a lot of people don't understand that, right? They don't understand. Like, for instance, get an old Bible. It's going to read different than today's Bible. Please understand, they update and translate dictionaries too. And remember, a dictionary doesn't teach you diction.
No.
It's actually a definitionary. It's a book of definitions. Now, the book that actually tells you where words come from is, or the study of it, is etymology, which deals with the root of words. Now, if you're studying communication, you understand that there's connotation and denotation. The connotation is the definition given to a word in modern times. Like dope. Oh, that shit was dope. That means it's good. That's not what the word dope actually means. The denotation is where the word comes from, its etymological root, how it was used originally. So you have connotation versus denotation, and denotations are always rewriting connotations based on where society is going. Now, keep buying and looking for old dictionaries, old etymological dictionaries, and you will find where it says population, from Latin or Italian populoso, masses of unlearned animals. I didn't just make the definition up, I actually read it in an old-ass etymological dictionary. Now, just because your punk ass ain't did the research, well, it just doesn't bear out. That's because you're looking at new white translated books. Keep going back. Hell, Jeff Brown. I'm sorry, Jeff.
Look, what?
Shit, I was talking to one of my nephews. I had to cuss one of my nephews out.
What happened?
You're just telling him about how to study or whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, these young kids, like I said last week, the janitor has got keys to the library. Just because you have access to information does not make you smart. You can't just carry books to get it in your head. You got to flip them open, look at the little lines, little squiggly lines. We have often mistaken how articulate you say something for how much truth you're telling. And always got to judge the container the truth come in.
Mm-hmm.
If you gonna judge the container truth comes in, I know now where to hide the truth from you. I just put it in containers you don't like. That's all I got to do.
That's it.
If I know that I can put holy water on the outside of a can of pimp piss and you'll pop the cap and drink it, why wouldn't I?
Or what if you did this, Jeff? See that face? What if you took a vase of pimp piss and sanctified it with droplets of holy water?
And a couple of Hoda de Boco shots in a prayer club?
And a couple of Hoda de Boco shots. Is that pimp piss now safe for spiritual consumption?
I believe it is, depending upon your denomination. What was the denomination of the pimp?
Wait, we gotta ascertain the denomination of the pimp first.
You have to ascertain the denomination of the pimp, because you cannot use Episcopalian piss on a Catholic. Yeah, exactly, Sarah. Exactly.
Right, a
And
Protestant and a Catholic, it ain't gonna work on a Protestant.
Yeah. If that confuses you, wait till the part where I tell you that a lady was enticed by a snake to eat an apple, and then it pissed her God off so much that he had to come down here and kill himself so we'd have a chance. Does that make more sense?
And then I step in with the actual translations. It wasn't actually a snake. It was a mistranslation of that particular biblical verse. Genesis chapter 3. What you know as a snake was mistranslated. The word is nakas. That old serpent came and told Eve. No. The word serpent is nakas. In the Quran, it's kanas, right? Kanas. In the Bible, nakas.
You know what's crazy
the
right
word nakas and kanas share the same meaning. It means whisperer. But because a serpent hisses, it was easier to translate it instead of whisperer to serpent. And that villainized the whole group of goddamn animals based off of how it was translated. In much the same way the movie Jaws villainized great white sharks. Do you see? If you don't know what the fuck shit's saying, whisperer. But whisperer also has another definition.
What's that, brother?
It's not just, when I say nakas and kanas, for the biblical nakas, whisperer, it also means divination. Right? Right. It also means divination. And you know, divination is considered evil in the Bible. That's why you shouldn't suffer a witch to live. Nakas, the whisperer. And again, this is how they translated it. Again, if you don't know what words mean, this goes back to the point Geoff made earlier, or the point Geoff and I were making collectively. Most of us don't know what white supremacy means. We don't know how to get white supremacist terms, ideas, hopes, and aspirations out of our spirit.
Wow.
So this is why I'm saying to Geoff, yes, you are right when you say we perpetuate what's happening, but we didn't create it. We perpetuate it because that's the only choice we got. Why? Because the other choice Geoff presented don't even manifest consciously as a choice.
Wow.
Talk to me, Geoff.
Bruh, oh my God, Zo, thank you very much for those words. You have just made the most sense out of why revolution is so hard. Because the concepts don't resonate consciously. They don't resonate in your conscience yet.
Right.
This is where why I say we are ahead of our time. When something is ahead of its time, you must understand that it speaks to those who are ahead of you. That's why it is ahead of its time, because its time is up there, and up there are people younger than you.
Right.
So the people who come behind you, who are younger than you,
right,
are going to be up there with, you know what? Why are we fucking with these white folks at all?
Right.
Because that is a consciousness for up there.
Right.
You're back here with the we shall overcome someday niggas.
Right. Right.
Someday. In the words of Bobby Glanton Smith, please look at a calendar and tell me where someday is.
Right.
You back here with them. These kids that didn't see the American dream at all.
Right.
They ain't fucking with that shit you fucking with.
Right.
And that's where you gonna see, bruh. You know who is going to enjoy the fruits of what we doing right now? Your grandbaby's baby and grandbaby.
Hey, Geoff, don't put a baby inside my grandbaby yet, okay? She's only 2. The fuck going on?
Well, would you like to believe that someday she will use the wisdom that you have given her?
Let her use her wisdom, not a womb, man. What the fuck wrong, Geoff? Can I enjoy the 2-year-old?
Can you enjoy the 2-year-old? Yes. Can you enjoy this part? Can you enjoy this part? Yes, I will let you enjoy this part. Here, yeah.
When your grandbaby have a baby, what?
You know what's crazy, Zo? I don't know if you're looking at the shot, but when we do the 2-shot on Skype, if I just turn this way, it looks like I'm sitting here talking to you. Nigga.
I don't like it. I'm looking at the front door.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Look at them two little niggas right there.
God damn. Them niggas
Them
set
two little
fires.
Negroes right
them
there.
two little niggas is pyromaniacs.
Them two little Negroes. No, here's the problem. Here's the problem. The little Negro on the left, the little green-eyed Negro on the left is running the yard. All the little girls right now. Till the little Michael Jackson looking boy gets his
Shit.
And the little Michael Jackson boy, he don't want no trouble. But that little green-eyed fucker is finna whoop his ass.
Did somebody
over
call
girls
this?
that don't even know nothing. He don't even know nothing about these little girls.
Somebody called us the collar twins. But see,
Nigga,
my
you looking at
collar
the
is an
70s at
80s
its
collar,
finest.
and yours is a 70s collar.
Yeah, Zoe's is more reserved. Zoe's is an 80s collar.
Oh, shit.
Mine is a collar that if you threw me off a 40-story building, I got a 50-50 shot of making it if I
Yeah,
can
you
land.
can flap your way out that motherfucker.
Yes.
They said they look bad as fuck.
Oh, no, I was a great child. I was a great child.
I'll burn your whole apartment down.
Child. It was when I got into adolescence and started liking them girls back. Oh, that's when it went bad.
Oh, shit.
That's when it went bad. When
I'll
I
burn
found
that
out
whole
that it gets
building
better
down,
than
you
just
understand
looking
me?
at them in their pants. Oh, God.
You think I won't burn that whole apartment building down and then look like, huh?
No, you ain't.
Hey, pull that shit back up. Hey, where you two going?
Right?
Huh? Hey, put that down.
Hey, Miss Zoe's mama can. Hey, Miss Renard's mama, can Renard come out?
Hey, you can tell somebody was always saying, hey,
Uh-huh.
hey.
That's a couple little knuckleheads.
Oh, shit, that shit funny as hell.
Nigga, I used to get my ass whooped for that hair.
Oh, shit, that shit funny. Oh, yeah, I was a problem. I was very bad. I was a very bad little motherfucker. But I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a goddamn. No, it's story time with Zoe before we move on to our next little topic here. Black people, my brothers and sisters, always used to fuck with me. And my older brother, this motherfucker looked like Karl Malone. I told y'all about this nigga.
Just natural and buff?
Big Mama called him gangbuster. Motherfucker was just buff, never lifted a goddamn weight in his life. I think he came out the womb 6'2".
Damn.
The nigga was 16 years old, played every sport. Football, boxing, nigga was great at everything. Goddamn superhero. And because I didn't have a daddy, I was on the Anakin Skywalker side of the game. I think I had a daddy. I just don't know if his name is real. I don't know if my mama remembered his real name. We don't know where the nigga is. I think his name is James Gus Lewis. We ain't seen him since 78. Somebody know James Gus. Tell us where James Gus is. He might still be alive. I got brothers and sisters out there that I don't even know on my daddy's side. Anyway.
Don't we all?
The thing is, where was I? I was about to say something. I done got old.
Your dad.
Oh, my dad. That nigga. No, I was about to say something else and I forgot. It was story time with Zoe. God damn it. My brother, right? That motherfucker was a father figure because he had to be. He had to step up and train us. And I used to get bullied when we came back from the foster parents because I was light with green eyes. And I would get bullied by motherfuckers in the projects. But my brother, I don't know where this nigga got this shit from, but it was a Negro type boot camp. This nigga made us kill rats. This nigga made us jump from roof to roof. This nigga made us fight our friends. Oh, that's your friend?
Whoop his ass.
Go out there and slap that nigga in the mouth. And we had to do that because he said, this was his logic. Because my brother is darker, right? We got the same mother, but different fathers. And my brother was like, hey, you niggas look like cupcakes out at this bitch, nigga. This is the projects, my nigga. This ain't...
You niggas is morsels.
He was like, nigga, this ain't where y'all foster... He was like, y'all foster parents ain't your real parents, nigga. Your mama is in the closet right now praying that don't nothing happen to you. He was 16 at the time. I think I was 8. He was like, nah, nigga. Nah. We got to scrap every motherfucking day. Let's get it, nigga. This the jungle. You got them little sparklies on your ass, nigga. You know hoes will rape you, nigga.
Yep.
You nigga. Hoes that I go to high school with will come fuck you, boy. And he really toughened it up. He made me just, that's the nigga who made me just not give 2 shakes of a fat rat's ass about anything. And
because nigga, he understood.
He understood, but I also see this as trauma.
You look, you in the hood, you either on the menu or you reading it.
Oh. Say it again.
When you in the hood, you either on the menu or you reading it.
Man.
Ain't no maitre d', ain't no cook. That would be the white man. It's the maitre d' and the cook and the parking. No, you are on the menu or you reading it, nigga.
Shit, but and when I see him today, man, I love on that dude. I hug that dude. I tell him I love him because he really saved our lives. Now, when we moved to Southern California, that shit didn't work. And I'm gonna tell you why it didn't work. Because I was too turned up for Southern California. Southern California in the 80s, late 79, 80, that shit laid the fuck back. Nigga, that's me in the 3rd grade. Do you know I took that picture. I was at a school in Altadena. That picture right there, right? Now let me tell you how the shit didn't work when I got to Altadena. That's me in Altadena right there, 3rd grade. We had a school called Audubon. Geoff, you know what Audubon is on Altadena Drive? Look at that. This nigga didn't get him in. Get that nigga back in here. Shit. Geoff.
Negroes that lost.
You back, Geoff? Hey, Geoff, you know that school, Audubon?
Yes.
You know where Audubon is, Geoff? Please get Geoff back in here. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the share button. Let me ask earnestly, honestly, and truthfully, please do us a solid, man. It's 1,200, 1,100 people in here right now. If you all could send everybody's Cash Apps, Geoff Cash App, my Cash App, as well as Sarah's Cash App, everybody, drop a 5 note. It's only a $15 investment that encompasses all of your people that are making this show possible. My Cash App is $, it's $ZoWhatNeter, N-E-T-E-R, $ZoWhatNeter. Geoff Brown is $GBfunnyStyle, and Sarah is $Sundays with Sarah. Please hit our super chat, our Cash App. Please support this. Now, Geoff, do you remember Audubon? The Audubon school right there on Altadena Drive.
Altadena Drive, I remember that school.
All right, that's the school I went to when I got out here.
Okay.
Pull this up. Pull that picture up, y'all. I got to tell y'all this story now. Now, That's me, 3rd grade,
Yeah,
8
your
years
got some
old.
ankles on it, bro.
I went to a school, the school was Audubon. My goddamn uncle was a teacher there. This was an alternative school. It was one of them fancy schmancy. You don't have to call your teachers by their last name, you call them by their first name. I remember we had a Chinese principal, his name was Bill. I didn't know any other, hey, Bill, right? They call you by your first name, you call them by their first name. It was an alternative school. It was really cool. We lived in an apartment complex, 665 West Altadena Drive. That's where the Altadena Block Crips is at. We didn't know shit about that. We from Tennessee. You could hop the fence at 665 and land on the playground at Audubon. Let me tell you why this shit my brother taught me didn't work. I was only at that school. Now, mind you, my brother, who's 10 months older than me, that motherfucker stayed at that school from that time. He was in the 4th grade. This nigga graduated high school from that goddamn school. He stayed there all the way through. My bad ass was gone from that school in 3 months. I got into a fight with a fat Mexican named Bobby Sanchez. He was talking about these hard ass church white shoes I had on.
Let him have
I had on some tough skins, and I had on some Billy White shoes, tap dances.
Them tough skins. You could fall off a motorcycle on some tough skins.
And this motherfucker talked hella shit about them shoes. And my only recourse or answer was to beat his ass. But I recognized that he was bigger than me, so I said, the best thing to do is kick the shit out of his shins with these Bojangles I got on. And when I tell you I assaulted the shit out them shins, and when the nigga fell, he fell to his knees crying, because he's one of them big, soft, you know, he was a bully, but he was soft. I fucked them shins up. And this is what got me kicked out. Soon as that motherfucker hit the ground, I jumped on his neck and bit a plug out his arm.
My God.
Needless to say, Bill's Chinese ass,
Right?
the principal Bill, the motherfucker just got up and walked out of his goddamn office and over to the apartment building and said, hey, this motherfucker can't go here no more.
Yeah. We got to get rid of Renard Honey Badger Williams.
Hey, listen here. Stop talking shit, Howard. Because that's Jeff's real name. Howard.
I lived up to my name. Renard Williams sounds like he's supposed to be on the dean's list. Okay, that's not a principal office name.
No, they
Howard
took me
Brown,
out.
that's a dean's list name. I lived up to my name. Yo ass nigga. You can see wow right in them eyeballs. Look in them eyeballs. You can see it.
He looked like, hi, I will fuck everything up.
I'm finna
Hey, where your matches?
looking like the Grinch with a fro. Built for trouble. Lizzo was built for trouble. You can get that one there. Yeah, I mean, you and my little brother Chris.
Huh?
My little brother Chris, that little nigga stayed with an ass. My little brother took an ass whooping like Denzel Washington in Glory. Just like it was just whatever. Just, you can only beat me for so long and then you get tired and you have to stop. That was his logic at 8 years old. 8, nigga, at 8. They can only beat me for so long and then they get tired. I'm like, yeah. And it be the light ones too. Them little yellow dudes. And I got a family full of them. I'm the darkest dude in my family. Everybody look like Zoe.
Yeah, you got a light-skinned family, boy, because you ain't that dark.
Bruh.
You don't get your caramello skin tone having ass out of here.
I'm dark. I'm with the dark niggas. I got dark skin tendencies, dark skin thoughts.
You not dark skinned, Jeff. You not as dark as Rodney Perry.
I'm dark skin, nigga. Somebody said Jeff looked like the 6th Jackson. You bullshitting. Y'all bullshitting. Y'all bullshitting. But there were certain outfits my mother had to stop putting on me. I had, like, back in the day in the 70s, they had the suede fringe vests, the vests with the little fringe things on them. And everybody loved them vests. I couldn't wear mine anymore because this happened 5 times. I wore that vest. Everywhere we would go in the store and come out, and people would think Michael Jackson was in there. I swear to you. I swear that is not a lie.
Jeff, you did not look like Michael Jackson. Put up Jeff's picture.
Not to me.
Nigga, that don't look like Michael Jackson. What?
Yeah.
That look like...
Bring up a picture of 10-year-old Michael Jackson.
No, Jeff, you don't look like Michael. You look like Down syndrome Michael. Autistic Michael. This is... That's fucked up. God damn it. So,
that is terrible. You're horrible people.
They said Jeff's nose is too little.
That's funny.
Look at that eye, boy. That eagle eye over there. Burn this whole shit down.
You stupid.
We should just put a gang of fire on that picture. Just that little motherfucker right there, boy.
Ooh.
All right, so look.
That little Renard nigga, that's when you used to come in class, if you came in late, they would hear
boy, don't front, Jeff. I was cute as hell.
Nigga, I ain't talking about cute or not. Now you did know that was picture day. You could have shaped that right side of your head. Now
I couldn't shape the right side of my head. I didn't iron that shirt.
You just hopped the fence.
I didn't give a fuck. You know how poor we was? Listen, here's the tragedy. At that little age, I had already seen a little girl die right in front of me.
Wow.
Now, what's crazy was when we moved into that apartment on 665 West Altadena Drive, my brother, my oldest brother, had moved in some friends, and they had a little girl. And I remember this little girl today. Sometimes it haunts my motherfucking dreams because I saw her die. Now, what we used to do, she was a sweet little girl. She was a baby. She was a little girl, maybe no more than 5, 3 to 5, somewhere around there. And she used to follow us, me and my brother and my cousins and shit. Her name was Trivia. And shit was heartbreaking because we would always go up into the mountains and do all weird shit. She wanted to come with us. She couldn't come with us. And one day, I think she tried to follow us, and we had hopped the gate and took off. And some Mexican dude on a motorcycle hit her. But we were on the gate. We were on the fence getting ready to jump into Audubon, the school, the playground, and we turned around and she was under the goddamn motorcycle.
Oh, man. Oh.
So nigga, that's me at motherfucking 8, nigga.
8? Oh.
I had already seen enough fuck shit. The projects was enough. But then that on top of it, brother.
And we don't ever get to deal with any of that, bro. You're talking about, now, imagine having to deal with that randomness of death.
Just random.
Imagine having to deal with that. And the randomness of death is aimed at you. Meaning, little black kids are accustomed to the concept that you're not going to live past 21.
Right.
Because the randomness of death has to do with gunfire.
Right.
It has to do with gunfire from your people you went to school with, the police.
Right.
That much violence is not it changes you. Fortunately I never saw any children lose their lives growing up, but I cannot tell you, Zo, how much violence I was around.
Right.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Like it was cool. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal for me to again see a woman beat like a man by a man. I grew up watching it. It was nothing for me to see two young children fight till they are both bloody because of what they had been taught at home.
Right.
Because at home, you dealing with people who are in the first 7 minutes of Saving Private Ryan. But
Geoff,
this way.
This is the through line. This is why I say you're right when you offer your solutions. But I say those solutions are on the other end of the work that needs to be done internally. The self-work, therapy, all this other shit. We got to get all this trauma out our spirit in order for unity to make sense, in order for recycling black dollars to make sense. We got to get all of this self-hate and self-competition and self-combativeness out our spirit for all of the solutions that make perfect sense to me, that you offer. In order for that shit to make sense, all this shit we done seen got to get healed.
My solutions are race cars. Healing is gasoline. Healing is the gasoline to these solution race cars.
There we go. Here we go. I see it.
It does not matter how fast the cars are or how well they are engineered or who they are engineered by if they don't have any fuel. They don't have the fuel of healing.
Right.
And until we heal, don't none of this shit make no sense.
Right.
Ain't none of it gonna make sense. It's impossible for it to make sense if we are not going to discuss what healing must take place.
Right, because guess what? Shouldn't the healing that you're talking about, Geoff, shouldn't that have more precedent? Shouldn't that have more weight and matter more than your favorite team winning a championship? Shouldn't it have more weight than entertainment?
Brother, this is why aliens have not showed themselves. Because they're looking at us going, these motherfuckers still pay people who can jump 4 feet off the ground more than they do to people who teach their children.
But see, that's what I'm saying. We live in a society that's predicated on superficiality. We live in a society that's predicated on instant gratification, stimulation, constant movement, convenience, and all of these other little distractions that keep you away from the real work that will galvanize elevation, spiritual expansion. Again, a person who is self-realized can't really be governed by anything externally. They can only be self-governed. And that is the worst thing that could happen to a government that is feeding off of your energy and your input. That's the worst thing could happen, is you become a fully realized sovereign God being that understands this is why I'm here, this is my purpose, this is what I'm about, and I'm gonna work with my people that are like me. Again, it's hard to get to that place, when everything about society is designed to keep you in a state of spiritual amnesia?
Sure. Yeah, what are you going to do with the people when commercials don't work on them?
Ooh.
What are you going to do?
What's going to happen?
What's going to happen now? They don't give a fuck about commercials. They won't do what we want them to do anymore.
Man, that's
what
such
do we do?
Man, I don't think you understand how big of a point that was. What are you going to do when commercials lose their effect on the masses? Say that again, Geoff. Shit.
Welcome to the annual meeting of the fucking ad agency commercial writers association. What the fuck? This is an emergency meeting we're taking because apparently people have become awake to the point that these commercials, which we use to sell soap, and with the money we charge for selling soap, we use to drive the economy, is not working. They do what the fuck they want, independent of our suggestion. What the fuck do we do now?
Shit!
Any thoughts? They ain't gonna know what to do.
So Geoff, let's talk about this right now. Fellow comedian, your fellow comedian, your friend, maybe he's your friend, I don't know. I like the motherfucker, the nigga funny. Well, he's not a nigga. Bill Burr, his SNL piece, right? Bill Burr, if you're not ready for Bill Burr, you think he's racist. If you're not ready. But he married to a black woman. It seems like the white comics love getting right up next to the nuts of racism in their comedy. Right? Get right close to the scrotum, right where the smegma is produced, but they don't touch it. They be right there.
Oh yeah.
They be right next to the scrotum of racism. Next thing you know, they got black wives. But that's neither here nor there. This motherfucker did some shit. He called out white women, basically for their complicity with racism.
What'd he say?
You didn't see it?
No.
Geoff, this is what I want you to do. I want you to mute your mic, go on YouTube, and listen to that little piece.
I can do that.
Just pull up Bill Burr. White women are canceling him everywhere, but you can't cancel a white man. You say, shut the fuck up, bitch. Get your ass over there. Right? But please, mute your shit. Go over there and listen to this, Geoff. There's no way he called white women out in such a way. And our sisters, we got to break up with white women's standards. Who said you're supposed to have what she got? And at the same time, she's supposed to have it without dealing with the disparity in black and white wealth. How can you want the same shit, but you have less than a tenth, you have less than a percentile of their wealth? Now this is what, like I said earlier, with the wealth conversation. Antonio Moore broke down the numbers. He said from 1865 until the 80s, white people had $11 trillion in wealth. It's 2020 today. White people have over 100 trillion. Over $100 trillion in wealth, even during COVID. Black people got 2. This is why 2. And that 2 is top heavy. This is a small percentage of motherfuckers who got the 2 trillion. $350 billion liquid as a whole group. And white women will sit here and clown black people for not being, or they'll, like he was saying, like Bill Burr was saying, they will hijack our movements and make it about them. Do you get that? Did anybody get that book? There's a book, They Were Her Property. Y'all got to get that book. It was on Yvette Carnell's book club. And you know me, I fuck with books. I'm crazy. I love books. I read shit. I got this app. Let me tell you what this app is while we getting Geoff back. Let me tell you what this app, this shit right here, this bitch right here, this app right here. What's the name of this motherfucking app, goddammit? I think the app is called 12 Minutes. It breaks down major books in 12 minutes. And it puts you on a regimen. You got to read like 7 books or listen to 7 books a week in order to be considered proficient. Download that motherfucking app called 12 Minutes. Now, it costs a little piece of change, but I'm reading shit all the time through this motherfucker, man. But the book, They Were Her Property. People forget white people's or white women's influence on racism. She done caused a lot of fuck shit, stand up, mad at her man, create a motherfucking movement, co-opt other women of other races, and then after she gets what she wants from her man, runs back to her man. They were her property. White women as slave owners in the American South. Stephanie E. Jones Rogers. I downloaded it. I read it. The way they was training these little motherfuckers to be heartless and ruthless. At a young age, they was training these little white girls. Oh no, you got to chop this motherfucker's ears off. You can't let this motherfucking slave get away with that. Oh, you think their influence? You think just because the white man get all of the brunt of the criticism that white women ain't involved? Hell, they're afraid to motherfucking punish white women even when they're wrong. How the fuck that actress who lied and cheated to get her kid into USC, how in the fuck does she get to pick and choose which jail she go to? Yeah. And the jail is offering Pilates, yoga, cooking, film writing, skeet shooting, equestrian, all these womenist and feminist done bang.
Damn.
What the fuck? Okay. All these womenist and feminists have gang banged, right, on Donald Trump. Had a motherfucking rally the day after he was inaugurated. But 53% of white women voted for Donald Trump.
Well, you know why?
Talk to us, Geoff.
You know why 53% of white women voted for Donald Trump? Because of what you just said, Zoe. White women. They realize that when you use that term, the term white go first. The word white is first.
Ooh, Geoff. Ooh, Geoff. Ooh. Let me ask you this. That's my imitation of Geoff interrupting when you say something dope that you should allow to finish, but Geoff.
I know, right? Because I'm a lemur. I have a thought.
No, but Geoff, we was talking to this young lady at the cigar lounge the other day. Mm-hmm. And that very question you just posed was asked. Which one are you first? Are you a woman first or are you black first? And for white women are white first and women second. They don't forget that. Geoff.
Right.
Can we ask that question of the sisters in America that are a part of academia? Are you black first or are you a woman first? Talk, Geoff.
Well, it's confusing for sisters, and I must give them I'll grant them this. Here's why that question is confusing for sisters. Because unlike white women, sisters have to speak 2 languages to be successful.
Woo, keep going.
Don't know white woman got to learn how to navigate the hood to get where she going. So you have to factor in that we have to factor in, even you and I, Lord Zoe, we cannot look around the fact that on our quest to success, there often comes times, more often than not, that we have to speak the King's English almost letter perfectly, and that we speak it better than most white people do. But that's by default because we did teach them how to speak in the first place. But that's not the point. The point is that a black woman, a corporate black woman, dealing with, being comfortable around the white race is par for that course. It has been taught to you that how your hair come out your scalp is evil. So when you take the mandatory tests that are not in any final, in any college, or any grad school, or any high school, or any elementary school, but you take those tests anyway. Is my hair straight enough? Is my diction straight enough? Is my skin light enough? Am I easy enough to get along with? When you take those tests and pass them, by default, you are squeezing yourself into the white woman paradigm.
But again, what is her alternative? It's not like we got a system set up for her.
Well, her alternative is setting up our own system, because there was no system set up for Madam C.J. Walker, I don't believe.
No. Madam C.J. Walker. Set up for the gentleman. No, hold on. Don't just say Madam C.J. Walker and skip past that. Madam C.J. Walker was a genius opportunist.
Sure.
Your ass, she's part of the problem. If you really go back to it now, she's the one who made us hate our hair. Who taught you to hate your hair? Madam C.J. Walker did.
Granted, and perhaps she is a bad example because of that. I gave her example because of the time that she did it in.
To me, her success is a coping mechanism.
Oh, brother, the success of her and Jackie Robinson.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
They played into the system.
But and again, because we have kind of gotten on the side road of what her accomplishments meant, it derails my point is that you can't say that it's this system set up when people were successful before this system.
In context of the system.
Yes, and black people were far more successful before integration. So the concept of speaking...
I get that before integration point, which means, again, we were forced to work with each other before integration.
We had no... There you go, bro.
We had no choice. Again, that's what I'm saying. If Geoff, if we have no choice but to do a thing, and choice represents power, right? To be able to choose what the fuck you want to do. If you have no choice, that's a type of oppression too. Being forced to do something. See, I believe that black people are far more powerful when we are creative. When we are forced to do some shit, I believe we are diminished a bit. Now, the question is, would we have done that shit if we weren't facing those circumstances that we were in? And I would like to think yes.
Will we have done what things?
Work together, cooperate together, build together. I think even if slavery wasn't a part of it, we would have still worked together. We would have still cooperated with one another, collaborated with I believe that.
Yes.
So, and this is why I say, whenever you're at a point where you're forced to do something, to me, that force creates a type of trauma associated with it. That's what the book Power versus Force is about. Sometimes force looks like power because it's a tremendous amount of energy associated with force. But when you're dealing with force, you're dealing with a lower level of consciousness, whereas power is more like demand, and force, or power is more like command, and force is more like demand.
Okay.
Right? When you're demanding something, you don't have it. But to rise up as a collective group and demand something requires a lot of force.
Command.
But demand something requires a lot of force to do that.
Right.
But when you command something, you have all of that power naturally.
Right. You cannot, the only reason to demand is because it is outside of you.
There we go. Keep going.
The only way to command is for it to be inside of you.
Keep going. There we go. Do you see? Do you see how
you cannot demand what is inside of you?
Oh, I like that. Keep going.
You can't demand. You can't demand respect.
Ooh,
you must command.
You talking about LeBron?
Respect.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
You cannot demand respect because when you demand respect, you imply that you are absent of it.
There you go. Yes.
To demand something implies that you are already absent of it.
That you don't have it. Demanding diversity.
Something implies that it is already yours.
There we go.
To mobilize.
Yes. Yes.
If I am the commander of a base.
Yes.
These men that are under my command, I do not have to demand shit. When I was in the Marines for 4 years as an active duty Marine, I was never under anyone's demand. You
was
were
under the command.
And your ass was going to do it.
Yeah, you had to do it. You was under the command.
Because I was under their command.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they had. I enlisted to be under their command. Now, America's enemies was who I was trained to go and demand the shit that the power elite sent me for.
Right.
Because it's outside of me. You
but
cannot
Geoff,
command what is outside of you.
Amazing point made 4 times. But you still didn't tell us what you thought of Bill Burr's.
I am going to hit this nigga with a blow dart.
Because Geoff tends to do that shit. He'll make the same point 8 times, but he'll say it 8 different ways. Demand and command and then Geoff, your thoughts on Bill Burr?
As usual, let me be real clear. Let me be crystal clear. I absolutely love Bill Burr as a stand-up comedian.
No, that motherfucker's funny. Yeah.
That motherfucker is top shelf. Okay? If for those of you who don't know, you need some extra on Bill Burr, bring up Bill Burr Philadelphia, where he cusses. Have you seen that, Zoe? Where he cussed Philadelphia out about making a statue of a fake dude.
Yeah.
Joe Frazier is from here, and y'all don't even have a statue of him?
Yeah.
Because you racist?
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
That's what black pussy will do.
Bill Burr basically he lit the candle and put it on the fucking cake. The most coddled demographic to include not being able to vote. You were only unable to vote because the white man was trying to coddle you. The most coddled demographic in human history has been the American white woman. And I'll say it to everyone that's been suffered, everyone that has suffered, everyone that has been murdered, raped, beaten. All of you are anomalies. You are the damn shame. The truth is, most of y'all is what Whitey has been killing and dying for. How many men have met their end because they thought something happened to one of y'all?
Lord have
Because they
mercy.
thought, because you lied about what happened to you.
Lord have
Like
mercy.
Bill Burr said. I don't give a fuck what white woman don't like what I'm saying, because I don't fuck white women no way, no more.
And because, watch this, Jeff, and because it ain't enough strong black men from home to school, ain't a lot of strong black men at home, and damn sure ain't a lot of strong black men in the school environment. You either get an African-American woman or you get a Caucasian woman that's always doing what? Sending a black boy to detention.
Sure.
Black men face expulsion from society from a very early age, and a lot of that has to do with white women. I had to deal with white women talking about my son in school both my sons. I go to the school, I'm talking to white women about his future. And they're intimidated by him because he's a dark-skinned, tall, beautiful little boy. They intimidated. So again, white women have been kicking black boys out of school and sending them to detention for years. And nobody says anything about it. Nobody talks about it at all. We have experienced a lot of racism at the hands of white women. White women get to act like they care. White women get to act like they got your back. But the reality of it is, if it comes down to white or woman, they choose white first. They always have chosen white first. When it comes down to the two aspects of who they are, white and woman, they choosing white first and woman second all the time. I love it. But Jeff Brown, him and his goddamn internet ain't worth a fucking nickel.
Was not from my side. That was not from my side.
Jeff, our internet's perfect over here.
Yeah, that was not from my side.
Our internet is perfect.
Not gonna take it. Not gonna accept it.
Nigga, do you see how blurry you are right now? You don't get your fuzzy face out of here. Straighten up your internet.
Can't do it.
So let me just say this real quick. We got one more story to go. Can I get everybody in here to hit the like button? Hit the share button. We're just under 800 likes. Can I get everybody in here to get us to 1,000 likes? Please. Hey, Britt.
My audio gone.
Jeff just gave us his thoughts on Bill Burr. Can I get everybody to hit the like button? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the share button. We 1,200 deep. I appreciate everybody for being in here. I appreciate everybody for hitting the super chat, hitting the cash apps. Please continue to do so. We have a few more minutes left. Please support everybody and all the businesses we put in front of you on this show. Please support that, because this is part of the show and what we need to do as a collective. Support all of these businesses. I'm going to keep pushing them. I'm going to keep putting them in front of you, but it doesn't matter if you don't support. Jeff Brown, his Cash App is at $GBfunnyStyle.
Yes.
Please let 1,200 people in here send him $5. Do that right now. 1,200 people. Let's get, okay, if not 1,200, let's get 80 people to send the man $5. Can y'all do that?
No, I like the 1,200, nigga. I was gonna get my T-bird painted.
First off, you got on a free hat. You got on a free hat that I wanted.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you what. That's a hard place to hate Jeff Brown from, is free shit. You know how much free shit is in my life?
Okay, we love you,
How much shit
Jeff.
I done got because God just blessed me with get cars.
I love you, Jeff. Forgive me, Jeff. Jeff, forgive me. Forgive me. Also, please hit up Sarah, because we couldn't do this shit without Sarah. We appreciate Sarah. I called her this morning at 8. It sounded like this nigga answered that motherfucking phone from a coffin.
I'm feeling that.
I said, nigga, the fuck? You okay?
Like, girl, you better
Sucky. What?
drink that blood so you can get your vampire shit back cracking.
You do not possess the necessary skills. I'm sorry. Nigga sounded dead. Sounded like Victor. What is all this ruckus? Anyway, please support Sarah. $ Sundays with Sarah. And if we can get everybody, man, to hit me on my Cash App, I'd appreciate it. $ ZoWhatNeter on Cash App.
Somebody say I got the Kung Lao fatality hat on.
That shit fire though. God damn.
No, I know just who he talking about. He talking about for Mortal Kombat. I beg to differ with you. Hold on just a second. I'll show you the Kung Lao hat.
Ah, shit. God damn it.
Aretha, where my hat?
This nigga is an old married man. Hey, baby, where my hat? It's right where you left your drawers. Come on, Geoff.
Look at here. I had this joke on.
I didn't want to give you that one. Damn, I didn't want to give you that one.
Bruh, you better tell them to give you another one.
Yeah.
Because they going to be arguing over this one when I die.
No, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to get the white one with the yellow underneath.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, my God.
Fuck you, bye. I'm about to get the white one with the yellow underneath.
When I tell you, everywhere I went with this on Saturday.
Straw and wool, ladies and gentlemen.
Everywhere. Every store. Oh my God, I love your hat. Oh, I love that hat. That's a sharp hat.
Right. That's fire.
Yeah, that's fire.
Straw and wool. Go there right now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Now, also, this is our final, one of our final stories here, real quick. Somebody saying Gal Gadot is playing Cleopatra. And if you don't know who Gal Gadot is, that's the pretty little white girl that played Wonder Woman.
Was she Greek enough?
It don't matter.
She's dark and she has an olive complexion. And then we can put a little bit of darker makeup on her and give her an English accent and pat her on the ass and send her on out there.
Right. That's pretty.
Because of course, you know the Egyptians had British accents.
Somebody said she's Israeli. Okay, all right. The lady who played Wonder Woman.
Nigga, it ain't me alone.
So let's just explain this. I'll explain this for the final time. The Cleopatra they're talking about is Cleopatra the 7th, who is the daughter of Ptolemy. Ptolemy was a Roman general. He was sent to rule Egypt, right, after this motherfucker collapsed. All right? Now, here's my only problem. When she's Cleopatra the 7th is biracial. Let's just be clear. Cleopatra the 7th is biracial.
Okay.
But what race? Roman and African. Because Ptolemy fucked an African woman. That's what gave us Cleopatra the 7th. Okay? Now, a biracial motherfucker in those days is not the same as a biracial here in America. A biracial here in America, you got a black daddy, but if he's ADOS or FBA, if he's that, We already a hybrid here as black people here mixed with white folk and Indian and everything else. When you get a white man and an African in ancient times, what the fuck you think she looked like?
Wow.
You think she looked like Gal Gadot? One of my best friends, this nigga was born in the late 60s. His mother blacker than lacquer.
When was he born?
In the late 60s. This motherfucker blacker than lacquer.
Close your eyes. That black.
You understand me? He's triple stage darkness black. His mother was beautiful.
Shake salt on him, he looked like deep space.
Let me tell you something, boy. This nigga here is his daddy white. But you wouldn't know. When I tell you this nigga has a special type of nap on his head, a special type of quinoa peasiness.
Wow. Quinoa?
This shit peasy like just a bowl of quinoa. The boy black.
He got hair like good Berber carpet.
Boy, this nigga look like he part sheep. His hair so peasy. Do you understand? Listen, unless this motherfucker told you his daddy was white, you would never know. Now take that back to ancient times. Okay? So again, Cleopatra VII was mixed with Roman and African. Fuck you think she looked like at that time? Talk to me, Geoff.
Well, this reminds me, like your dude you was talking about, I was in the military with a dude like that. His nickname was Cat, and for a good reason. He had jet black skin, straight black hair, looked like a perm, straight black hair, and gray eyes. Because his father was jet black and his mama was white. And he didn't come out looking like El DeBarge. He had the exact reverse. I mean, nigga, if that nigga was dark. And just weird to look at. He looked like one of the X-Men, nigga. What the fuck you got? Pearly white teeth, jet black as my shirt with gray eyes and straight hair. That's nigga, you'd probably be attractive if you wasn't so fucking scary looking. Okay, women don't go out with you at night, not because they don't like you, they're just afraid.
All right, and here's our final story. Case closed. Gal Gadot is the latest attempt of white supremacy to try to blackify or whiteify ancient Egyptians, even when they mixed.
That's our fault.
According to NBCnews.com, a transgender man files a pregnancy discrimination suit against Amazon.com. Sean Simmons claims he was harassed and denied a promotion with the online giant after telling his boss he was pregnant. A transgender man in New Jersey is suing Amazon, claiming he was harassed and denied a promotion while with the online giant after telling his boss he was pregnant. Sean Simmons claims he told supervisor Mike Minnow about his pregnancy in June 2019. Minnow told another supervisor, Tyler Hopt, and word spread throughout the Princeton Fulfillment Center, according to a federal lawsuit, which was filed on Monday, October 6, 2020. Simmons said he was soon harassed by other employees at the warehouse, including in the men's bathroom. Is he supposed to be in there?
Wait, no, he was born a female. He was born a female, now a man. At the same time, he still got a womb, so that's how they ain't get pregnant. But now they live as a man, so therefore they in the men's restroom bone.
Simmons said he was harassed by other employees at the warehouse, including in the men's bathroom where one worker asked, "Aren't you pregnant?" Jeff, Jeff, where?
I'm right here.
How do we process?
How
do we process?
This shit has to make sense at some point in time.
See, first off, hey Jeff, before you make your point, Jeff, first off, let's find the face that you make when you eat something nasty. So whenever I read stories like this, it's always What the fuck is we supposed to do with this? Jeff, talk to me.
I bite my tongue before. Bruh, this shit is off the rails now.
Okay, so let me ask real quick, Jeff. Or maybe you don't know, but let me ask. Can a trans what are they, Sarah? Are they transgender?
Transgender. So they changed the genitals, but she didn't have a hysterectomy. So she's still able to have a baby.
Wait.
So what did she change her genitals to?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're fully.
So wait, she was a dude, she was born a man.
She was born a woman.
She was born a woman.
And then now is a man.
So
Still got pregnant.
okay, so let's get clear.
I need my money back.
So she was born a woman, had the surgery, they turned the cooter into a billy club. But they didn't take her uterus out.
Exactly.
So could she?
They're probably gonna have if they got the male part now, she's gonna have to have a C-section.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on, because I'm confused in the motherfucker right now, Jeff. This shit getting crazy in the motherfucker. So you mean to tell me this motherfucker got pregnant before she had the dick cooter swipe switch surgery?
I don't know that part. But I know that if they considered it, because you don't have to have the surgery down there in order to be considered transgender now. They could probably just dress like a man and identify as a man. And
How did the baby get in there?
either in vitro or they had sex with a man.
But if she had sex with a man with a swipe, he didn't fuck a dick.
Well,
Look at
that's if they have the surgery yet. But they may be a transgender gay person.
My question is, why do I have to be well versed in all this shit? Why am I not allowed to not give a fuck? The way I don't give a fuck about Zoe's sex life. The way Zoe doesn't give a fuck about my sex life. Zoe, is it safe to say that we have been friends for a little over a decade now?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How many times in that time has either of us asked in explicit detail about either the other one of us about what went down with whoever it is we fuck?
The only thing you've ever done
is implied
this is what Jeff will do. Jeff will see me with a beautiful woman and say, report back to headquarters after you. Jeff be wanting to know. Do that for all of us. That's what Jeff will say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll make Zoe take one for the team in a minute.
Jeff will be like, look, this is for everybody. Report back and let us know how it was.
Yeah, you're going to tear that ass up for the nation.
For the nation.
I don't know if people understand. Zoe has I must be within, no. Another friend of mine has this policy. I will never be less than 50 feet from a dime policy. That's not Zoe's policy. Zoe's policy is only dimes are allowed within 50 feet of me. So if you a straight man, you gonna root for Zoe to get some from some. God damn, Zoe, shit. Where did she come from?
Anyway, so we back on it. Jeff.
What?
Where can motherfuckers follow you, man, and support what you do and how you get on my nigga?
Yes, at GBfunnyStyle is the Twitter and Instagram. Giraffe balls coming back soon, dude. I had to fly in an engineer zone. I've had to fly an engineer in to come and straighten my
That's
shit.
because you're old.
Yes.
Your
yes.
mind doesn't work anymore. You're decrepit.
No, not like you used to, nigga. You ain't what you sound like. You trying to shame me, nigga, but you gonna have to try harder.
You don't get your elderly synapses out of here, nigga.
Nigga, no, I will not. So, yes, at GBfunnyStyle, cash at me, give a nigga a little piece of change for doing something strange, and buckle up, cause here come the shit. Here come the apocalypse, y'all.
Yes. Somebody said something that I think we need to cover real quick. I'm trying to find it, and then we out of here. Well, I guess I can't find it. Somebody had something to say, and I wanted to cover it. Anyway, we appreciate everybody for being in here. Let's get those likes up. We appreciate all the likes, all the sharing, all the super chatting. We thank you. I'm about to buy back all of, I think it's like 15 hoodies. And I'm going to be giving some of those hoodies away for people who super chat and donate. We thank you guys just for being here and rocking with us. We thank you for, what is this? I dropped my 5 on it. Thank you, Shaniqua. I think I got that right. We thank you guys for rocking with us. I just want to make sure I'm not leaving out everything. They were her property.
What was her name?
Shaniqua.
Thank you, Sham. Wow.
Shaniqua. Geoff.
What?
What'd he say? Hey, we thank you guys, man. Town business, 1,100 people in here. I'm excited. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Damn. I guess we'll have to do it next week. We got to talk about, or did we talk about this already? Reparations for California?
That's right, we did. Who getting on now, nigga?
Tone Talks. And his people got that shit popping. So, yeah. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much. We're about to bounce like bad checks. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget, cash app us the little bit of change, and we appreciate you all. Zoe Williams, ZoWhat Show, we out. Peace.
My love. Thank you guys. My apologies. It was emergency last minute, man.